Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, so today we're in Daniel's chapter 12. Let's go ahead and jump into the chapter context. This is going to be a short one, hopefully, all in one video, because listen, I have the flu and mom is tired, okay? So, chapter context Daniel has been receiving information from an angelic being who appeared near the Tigris River, Daniel's 10 4 through 6. The prophecies covered several centuries of events which were themselves centuries in Daniel's future, Daniel chapter 11. As the prior chapters, Daniel 7 through 9, these interlock with other prophetic scriptures. The chapter ends Daniel's text, leaving later prophets to record more details about the end times. Oh, golly, that hurt so bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Daniel chapter 12, the breakdown part 1. This concludes an extensive prophecy given to Daniel 10:1 and 536 BC. While standing near the Tigris River, Daniel sees an angelic figure, Daniel 10:4 through 6, who began summarizing events which would occur between the 4th and 2nd centuries BC. At the end of the prior chapter, these prophecies were transitioning toward a much longer view, reaching into the end times. The celestial being, probably the angel Gabriel, Daniel 5, 8:15 through 16, 9:22 through 21 through 22, and then Luke 1 through 6 makes another mention of Michael, Daniel 10:13, and then verse 21. He implies that Michael is an angel primarily concerned with the nation of Israel. His predictions involve a time of unprecedented hardship. This echoes remarks made by Jesus and others with respect to the tribulation and the great tribulation at the end of history, Matthew 24 9 through 26. Some will follow God and find eternal life. Others will reject God and experience everlasting shame. Daniel, for his part, is told to safeguard what he has been told, knowing that as the end comes closer, mankind understanding will improve. Daniel 12 1 through 4. Daniel then notes two more beings, probably human like in appearance and likely angels. A voice acts about the timing of the recent predicted events. The celestial being refers to a time, times, and a half time. Okay. This is generally taken to mean 3.5 years. Daniel 7:25, Revelation 12:6, and verse 14, and then Revelation 13:5. Daniel asks for more clarity, but is told to go back to his daily life. What has been given is all the information God would provide at the time. However, the angel's words are encouraging, reassuring Daniel that he will be resurrected and restored after death. Daniel 12 5 through 13. Y'all, my mouth is watering. I'm out of breath. What's going on? I don't know, just sitting here reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the breakdown part 2. Daniel 12 concludes the book of Daniel with prophecies about the end times, focusing on a time unparalleled distress, the rise of the archangel Michael, the resurrection of the dead, and the ultimate judgment, offering hope for God's faithful people whose names are written in the book of life. Key themes include a great tribulation, the sealing of prophetic knowledge until the end times, increased knowledge and travel, and specific prophecies like 1290 or 1290, and then 1335 or 1335 days, pointing to Christ's return and the final separation of the righteous and wicked. So, key themes in Daniel chapter 12. Number 1, the Great Tribulation, verses 1 through 2. A time of trouble such as never had it occurred. Archangel Michael, protector of Israel, will stand up. God's people will be delivered if their names are in the book of life. Number 2, resurrection and judgment, verses 2 through 3. Many will die, many dead will arise. some to everlasting life, others to everlasting contempt, which is also shame. Number 3, sealing of the book, verse 4. Daniel is told to seal the words until the time of the end, meaning full understanding is reserved for the future. Intrusive thought, y'all really want some collard greens. Number 4, time prophecies and increased knowledge, verses 7 and 13 mentions a times and a half, and half a time, symbolic period. Foresees a time wherein many shall run to and from, and knowledge shall increase, linked to the end times. Number 5, blessings for the faithful, verses 12 through 13. Specific time frames 1,290 and 1,335 days relate to blessings for those who wait, a promise of rest and standing in one's lot at the end of the days. So we have interpretations, only 2. Number 1, dual fulfillment. Some view these events as applying to both the suffering under Antiochus Epiphanes and a future greater tribulation than before Christ's return, often linked to the 70th week of Daniel. And number 2, focus on Christ's return. Many see Daniel 12 as directly describing the events leading to Jesus' second coming, the final judgment, and the establishment of God's eternal kingdom. Alright, y'all. Let me tell you, no matter what, I'm going to push through. But that is all I have for the full breakdown of Daniel chapter 12, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.